Hi, my name is Hayes Talbot. This is assignment 4 for module 4, supervisor training. All the information was pulled from the handout that was given in the module. The link is at the bottom of each slide. So now we'll move on to the information. Drugs in the workplace can throw off a sense of time, space, and distance of the employees. They can also cause employees to be late or miss work, which will later affect workload of themselves or other employees on site. They can also lead to crime in the workplace, such as like just theft and things of that sort. And then it puts yourself and others at risk, and it can even put customers at risk who will pay for your job, basically. Um, they will likely cause you to forget about safety steps that are very important to follow before performing any job duty. In order to prevent the hazards and all, the drug testing takes place in the industries, and companies are required to follow the Department of Transportation's drug testing requirements, which are also known as DOT test. A DOT test is a 5-panel drug test, which means it just tests for 5 different drugs, which are marijuana, cocaine, opioids, amphetamines, methamphetamines, and PCP. As well as those 5 drugs, the companies are also required to test for alcohol levels. Some indicators or signs of a substance abuse issue or problem can be people not showing up, such as absentee or just being late to job, tardiness. On the job, absentee, so not showing up to the job, but showing up to workplace. Accidents on site, hazards. Work pattern, so just being lazy or unmotivated to do their job, as well as employee relationships that will just cause problems amongst coworkers. The first drug that is tested for is marijuana, and marijuana possession or use is illegal in the state of Louisiana, but it can cause companies to lose all its federal contracts. And the main thing about marijuana is also reduces a person's ability to drive and operate, and just slowens their reaction time. Some physical indicators that somebody or someone might be on marijuana or taking marijuana would be reddened eyes, slowed speech, a distinctive odor on them or the clothing. You might have a lazy attitude, just laid back, don't want to do anything. They also have chronic fatigue and a lack of motivation. Also might notice a cough or might complain about a sore throat. Those are all signs of marijuana usage. And then the next drug to test for is cocaine, which is also very legal to own or use, and it could potentially also lead to the loss of all federal contracts. And while this one might not be, physically addictive, it can cause people to become psychologically addicted to it. So they think they need it when they really don't. But it will also it affects how people work and how well they do their job. And oftentimes it can lead to an increase in people not showing up. A good way to tell, or some indicators to tell if somebody is using, is they have a runny or irritated nose, is just bothering them. They have a hard time concentrating, and their eyes will also have dilated pupils, or they have a hard time seeing normally. They can also show signs of being restless, or just unable to sit still. They also overreact a lot to certain things, and may cause them to have a little bit of paranoia, to where feel like something's always out to get them. They may also show signs by profusely sweating and having a dry mouth, or cotton mouth as other people know it. And then they always just like to talk a lot. Opioids are the next drug on the test. And that's a narcotic drug that alleviates pain and depresses body functions. It's just basically painkillers. It can be highly addictive, but when they're taken in large doses, they get the euphoric feeling that just makes them feel good, makes them not feel any pain, kind of gives them a false sense of confidence and things like that. These are able to be obtained legally, And the reason why they test for them usually is because people will sell them off to make money because of how addicting they can be. Physical indicators of this is again, dilated pupils, some slurred speech. People often be tired, could cause some nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, all those kind of things. They could also have like a loss of balance and coordination, not able to walk straight or anything. And mood changes is another big thing. They could kind of have a bipolar some. Uh, Amphetamines and methamphetamines are another drug that it tests for that's commonly used by the night shift crew or the skeleton crew, and also by long distance drivers like truck drivers and all. They take it to help fight the fatigue, and it causes them to become hyper when it's used, and it can also make them very careless and believe they can do things they're not usually able to do. Um, it can come in a pill form, or it can also be injected, and it's also known as speed when it is injected. It also the physical indicators of this drug is they give you dilated pupils, profuse sweating, rapid respiration, can cause some confusion or panic. People become very talkative again and very restless. A lot of these indicators are very similar for a lot of the drugs. Um, Next is PCP. When this is taken, they can undergo users can undergo a sudden dramatic change in personality, and it oftentimes can cause coworkers to fight and just attack fellow coworkers because it's such a change in personality that it just causes them to act out. Some obvious signs of the PCP usage is again the dilated pupils. Their muscles might become a little rigid. Might get jerky eyes. Again, profuse sweating. Their heartbeat beats a little faster, becomes more rapid. Can cause dizziness and agitation that goes along with the personality change. Also, it can cause a loss of balance and confusion, which is why it's very important it's tested for because it can cause a lot of safety hazards. Um, the DOT test also tests for alcohol levels, and the reason for that is because it's a number one problem in an American workplace. And this can be legally purchased and consumed if you're 21 or over and 18 with your parents. But the consumption is usually outlawed on the job site, so you're not able to drink and hang out on the job site with alcohol. Some of the things that can affect alcohol and how it's absorbed into the body is the food. It'll help slow down absorption rates. Sex. Women are actually more susceptible to alcohol. They absorb it at a faster rate than men do. And then size. Weight and size will determine the amount of blood alcohol concentration levels in a person. And then age also can kind of have an effect, not as much effect on the blood alcohol concentration, but it affects the nervous system more. And then obviously some physical indicators of alcohol abuse or usage. There's slurred speech, so like they'll have a couple slurred words in between their sentences and things like that. Then you can also smell the alcohol off somebody, especially with like a whiskey or something like that. It gives off a good smell. And in order to cover that up, a lot of times people will use a lot of mouthwash, so they might, have a fresh mouthwash kind of smell on them. And then they also try to avoid some people because they don't want them to know that they've been drinking and all that kind of stuff. The obvious sign is a staggering walk or something like that, or exaggerated behavior, so they're just acting out and can't walk straight, which goes along with the lack of coordination. And then everybody knows that, when you're drinking alcohol, you have a dulled mental process, so you don't think as clearly. You think you can do anything, like, again, a false sense of confidence. And that's pretty much it for the drug testing.